Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Backpacktrader training room for Tuesday, September 17th, 2024. Please note the required risk disclosure. This room is for educational and information purposes only. It is not to be considered individual financial advice. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. All right. No other sessions this morning, so do away with the disclosure notice. Crude has had two trades. It's in the second trade. First was a full loss, risk of 27 ticks, loss of 54, and it's taking heat on the second short. Unleaded, target one traders get out on the first, the one and done. Entry at 96.54. Goes to target one for 43 ticks. Comes back, stops out at 96.52. So just 2 ticks on the trailer, which is all target 2 traders get, is just the 2 ticks times 2 positions. 4 ticks. Target 1 traders end up with 45 ticks. Second trade for target 2 traders only, 96.46, 908.44. That one touches money management, comes back. So stop out 46. Stopped out at 59. 13 ticks times 2, 26. Plus our original 4, 30 ticks. And 2 and done. And we'll bring up the micro NQ. Market opening in just a few minutes. Actually, just a minute. 15 seconds. Nothing on the YM, nothing on the micro Russell. And second full stop out on crude. That ends the session there. We have a two loss rule, and that was 2 full losses. We wait 4 minutes for our start on the micro NQ. We've got 2:45 to go. Long trade on the micro Russell. It's long setup. .2, so we need to move up 2 ticks to 33.5. Pound Aussie got in sync with this trade as it started to head up around 8, just after 8:30. So probably about 8:32. That goes up, gives us a target 1 off of that. And get the entry. There we go. 95.53 for the entry. And 16 ticks, 16 pips to target 1. 4 additional pips, so 20 pips on the morning, 1 and done. This is a valid trade on the micro Russell. The YM also in a long trade. It's hit money management now and target 1, so that will be a 1 and done this morning on the YM. $40 ticks to target 1. And we are at break even. The YM 32.2. We're going to have to track this one manually and stopping out for break even. And we are at our session start time now. If they get in sync short on the micro NQ. And a short trade on the micro Russell as well. Just triggered in. $1.1, so we actually came down 3 ticks on that one. 29.0. And then break even. Bounces back up and hits break even stop. Did not get to target 3. Micro NQ trade went too far. That becomes a no trade. Soybeans picked up a long. That has hit money management. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. No, that was a get in sync. And so it went too far. Yeah, that went too far. So we're looking for a new trade there. Looking for a new trade on micro NQ. Micro Russell is flat. Pound Aussie is done. YM is done. Unleaded and crude are both, well, yeah, unleaded and crude are both done. This crude is done until 10 a.m. for the 10 a.m. mini session. Micro Russell with full loss on a long trade. And now gives us a short. Triggers in. $1.1, so we'll need to move our money management 3 ticks below target 1. So that's going to be 22.27 even. Micro NQ set up along but didn't trigger, and that has canceled. Second loss on the Micro Russell, and triggers along now. We're in, looking like we're in some noise here. Money management needs to go up 2 ticks. It's going to be 33 even. So we have break even, loss, loss. That is break even. So we're going to come up to 31.7, and we stopped out intra-bar. So that is a break even. Micro NQ with a long. So the Micro NQ is long. Micro Russell is short now. Trade number 5. Looks like we're reaching money management. Now that came down 3 ticks. $27.5. And that's another break even. That's trade number 5 in the books. 3 break evens and 2 losses. And Micro NQ did trigger into the long. Looking for soybeans stopped out of its long trade, early long trade, so we're looking for a trade now. We're looking for a new setup. And we take a full stop on the micro NQ. So that is a loss on trade number one. Nothing on soybeans. Soybeans on counterpunch. Market's a little bit noisy this morning. Now, crude headed strongly up. IM, Micro Russell, and Micro NQ all back and forth at the moment. One more trade remaining on the Micro Russell. And close of this bar should show us a trade. Should be 30.1. That doesn't look like it's going to go up for us. Okay, so we have a new long trade on the micro Russell and a new short trade on the micro NQ. Micro Russell trade's a big trade, and it already is trailing. Target 2 will be our first actionable target on this trade. Trailing stop at 29.4, reducing risk. Entry was at 30.1. As I expected earlier. And targets 2 and 3. Wait a minute. Picked up a second loss. Picked up 2 losses on the long side. Let's see, no, yeah, that one was in time. So this is trade number 3. We got 2 losses. Trailing at 755.5 and stopping out there. So we go targets 2 and 3. And trailer almost up 2/3 of the way from target 1 to target 2. So that's 2 losses, 1 win. Soybeans has a short trade. And target 2 and target 3 on the micro Russell. Those are active targets and trailing at 32.9. So this is a solid winner on a big trade. Or at least a bigger than usual trade because of the wick on the bar. And stopping out. That is the final trade of the morning at 32.9. New short trade on micro NQ. Money management. So this will be at least a break even. Again for target 2, this is, and that's going to be a break even. So 2 losses, 1 win, 1 break even. Micro NQ, soybeans, and at 10 o'clock we'll have crude. 10 o'clock mini session there. And now a long trade. From the micro NQ. If this stops out for a loss, this is going to be our final trade. And we have a potential stop and reverse on soybeans. 10 1/4. Trade number 5 on the micro NQ. There's money management. 740.5. The trailing stop now. Looking for $768.75 for target. So I'm looking for 768.75 for target on the micro NQ. Testing the 50 EMA again. Hold back to it. Less than a minute to go for our crude 10 a.m. mini session. 30 seconds. We have a get in sync trade. So what is that at? Entry at 91, the high is 92, and go to 93 anyway. That's the session high. Certainly not gonna get in just a tick below the session high. And we are in our trade time. Triggers in unadjusted. There's 92, still not in the trade. And now we are in the trade. So crude is long. Soybeans is still short. And the micro NQ stopped out for a break even. Trade number 5. 2 losses, 2 break evens, 1 win. 1 additional trade to go. And we do stop and reverse to long on soybeans. All right, the stop is at 06 3/4, and that's right in amongst the 50 EMA. So I would pull that down to 06 1/4. The stop. Yeah, you need to move the money management up to 11 3/4 because of the stop and reverse adjustment. And so our first actionable target will be target 2 for 8 ticks. 2 positions coming up off 8 ticks apiece. And another subsequent long trade on the micro NQ. Final trade of the day there. money management, so not going to be any worse than that on the micro NQ. Crude hesitating 4 ticks below the $71 mark. Crude setting a new session high, 70.97. Micro NQ having trouble getting up to 19,800. And our target is just below that level. $7.98 3/4. All of our market indices with an up move. And all three hesitating at the moment. We're trying to push up to the $71 level. Money management's at 71.01 or 71.02. Actually 71.02 would be correct. No, 71.03 is going to be our money management because the 2-tick adjustment we made. That is also target 1. And crude hitting $71. Got up to 71.02. Needing one more tick for money management. It's on 9 ticks from our entry, our adjusted entry. And our minimum for The trail or the break even is 10 on crude. Target 2 in hand on the micro NQ. And target 3 in hand. So looking now for target 4. And trailing stop at 791 3/4, and that's where we stop out. So targets 2 and 3. And a trailer slightly above target 1. Finish the second session on the micro NQ. Looking for target and money management at 71.03 on crude. Crude still not convinced it's going to push beyond $71 and up to 71.02. Now back to the entry, our entry at 70.93. Soybeans is long and taking some heat. 50 and 200 just above the, I didn't mark up the stop there. Oh yeah, I did. I moved our stop down to 06 1/4 because of where the 50 was when we entered this trade. And I think that's, at this point, that's still a good stop. Give just a couple of ticks of space to both EMAs. Crude pulling back below the plotted entry when we did hit the unadjusted break even, so we will have to track the rest of this trade manually. We did not hit our money management because of the adjustment I made around the session high. And back up to $71 mark again. We up to 71.01 this time. For crude. Crude and soybeans are the only things left. Micro Russell and Micro NQ probably both marginally positive. Both strategies taking 2 losses. Micro NQ with 2 wins, 2 break evens. Micro Russell with 3 break evens and 1 significant win. It's all win there. Well, I pulled back from all 3 markets, but then it looks like YM's having trouble pushing its session high. And we did get to target 1 and target 2, it looks like, maybe. Target 2 is 71.11. Yep, we've got target 1 and target 2. 10 and 18 ticks, 28 ticks on this session. So crude is done. So we have just soybeans left to watch. Questions or comments? And good morning, Jay. That's interesting. Thank you for the heads up on the sound. Yeah, looks good on my monitor. I'll go back and take a listen to it after we get done. just barely reversed on the soybeans trade. So we go from 07.5 to 10.25, 2.75 points. That's 11 ticks. And we lost 44 ticks on our 4 positions. So the only thing we've got left is soybeans, and it looks like it's been going sideways since about 7:30 this morning. Well, now starting to come down. Push the session high up just slightly. Yeah, came up to a session high about 8:40. And pushed up about another 1.75 on the session high, but then it's been oscillating between that and 200 EMA. See if we can survive. Get a new up move. Yeah, still looks like sideways. All right. I've been in here an hour. Let's see if it breaks before 10:30. If not, I'm going to go ahead and call it a morning about 10:30. Back tomorrow at 9:30 for our regular session, and crude oil inventory session tomorrow at 10:30. All right, look, there is, that hit the unadjusted stop. I've adjusted the stop down 2 ticks because of proximity to the EMAs there. So let's see if that holds. All right, we did stop out. So we're flat there, and that's a good place to call it a morning. Everyone have a good one, and we will see you tomorrow.